Hello everybody, what is up and welcome back to Ready Meal Reviews. Now today has been a change of plan earlier this evening. I was originally going to do another really unhealthy ready meal. Well, not even a ready meal, just something that you can do in the microwave. I wouldn't really call it a meal, but anyway, that's going to be postponed to another week because I was in Sainsbury's tonight and I saw something reduced that's going out of date today. And you know what I'm like when something's reduced. So we have tonight a steak and ale country pie. Sounds nice, except that you notice it's 100% vegan. So it's not steak, it's fake steak and ale style country pie. Well, I suppose that's why it's a style. Though should it be steak style and ale style, or is steak and ale style enough to indicate that it's not? Whatever it is. So as you can see, actually on the front, it's not too vegan. I mean, that's not obvious to me. If I was buying that in the shop, well, to be fair, from here you don't even know what the hell it is. It's just a bit of pie with some vegetables. But there you go, steak and ale country pie. If you go on the back, you can clearly see it's vegan. But let's open it up and, for Christ. I've just noticed product is to be heated fully before consumption, so you've got to cook it, which is strange because obviously if it's vegan there's no meat in it, so there's nothing you've got to cook in terms of bacteria unless there's some sort of vegan protein thing that needs, I don't know. I mean, I suppose it means it's probably more fresh. At least it's not been baked in a factory with thousands. No, it looks baked. Maybe it's just a taste thing. And it's, if you bite into it, if you look inside, you can see, because it's been in the fridge, all the fat's kind of solidified and you get these little white dots in it. And as you're eating it, it's all a bit grainy and horrible. And it's a lot better when you heat it up and it all moulds together and becomes a better dish. And I think maybe that's what the case is with this. Maybe it's just if you eat it straight out of the fridge, you won't die or anything, but it just won't taste so nice. But given the fact it says you've got to cook it, we're going to cook it. And being as it's a pie, cooking instructions, preheated oven, 180 degrees, gas mark 622 at 25 minutes. Right. Well, we'll get on with that and I'll see you in a jiff. So here we are. One steak and ale style country pie. It looks alright, doesn't it? I mean, you wouldn't know it's not got any meat in just by looking at it. We're going to open it up though. First thing to do. We're going to open it up and we're going to have a look inside. I've already started opening it up, to be fair. We're going to open it up and have a look inside and see what the filling looks like, because I'm quite intrigued to see what it's like. There we go. Oh, it's misting up the camera again. We're just going to move that out of the way slightly. Yeah, you're not misty anymore. There we go. That filling looks alright. We've got carrot. We've got little bits of fake steak. We've got little bits of, if I can get it, there's a little bit of onion there. I think that might, oh no, what's that? Is that more carrot? Let's have a look at the box and see what other ingredients there are. So the main ingredients aside are vegan chunky strips, onion, carrot. I think that is actually about it. I think it's just onion, carrot and fake steak. So, as soon as I've pulled them all out, we're going to go. I think we're going to have to go for the fake steak first. There's a piece there. Let's have a little taste. Doesn't really taste like steak. The sauce has got a real spicy kick to it. It kind of reminds me of like a peppered steak slice from Ginsters or Ginsters, whatever they're called. It's got that kind of little spiciness to it. But the actual steak itself, it's not very steaky. Taste just a bit mushy. It's got no texture to it. We'll go for a bit of carrot. Oh, that's really soft, that. Only a tiny bit. We'll have a little taste, little nibble. Carrot's fine. There's a bit of onion there. Yeah, a bit of onion. And the onion tastes like onion. What we're going to do now, I think, is probably just go for a big piece of pastry. So let's just chop through the lid and just have half the lid. I think that's enough lid. That is quite nice. In fact, that is a really lovely pastry. Nice and crispy, a little bit of softness there, like for example there where it's not quite cooked because it's had the moisture against it. I'm just going to break off this piece here as well because this will be a different sort of pastry probably. Again, the pastry is fantastic. What I'm going to do is now grab a few bits of steak. So there's a big steak piece there and a steak piece there and a steak piece there. So I've got a big load of steak now, not that tiny little sliver of it. See what that's like. No, don't get me wrong, I wasn't expecting something that was so close to steak I'd worry about whether they've put the wrong pie in the box. But to be honest, there's no real texture to it. It's just very soft, quite mushy, and it's got the flavour of the sauce, but that's about it. It almost feels like it's there just to add some sort of bulk to the pie. But to be honest, if that wasn't there and it was just the carrot, the onion and the sauce, I don't think it'd be hugely noticeable in terms of like a different sort of flavour. The steak is quite disappointing. I don't necessarily need it to be properly like fibrous like steak is, but just if it had a bit more body to it, a bit more bite to it, a bit more sort of resistance when you bite into it. So when you bite it, there's something there to bite into rather than it just disintegrating. Yeah, it's not brilliant. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. It's quite pleasant. Like, it doesn't taste horrible. It's just not as good as it could be. I think what we'll do now is we'll just get the fork and we're just going to chop it in half and just have a huge load of pie. I think this may be too much and this may end in disaster, but we'll give it a go. Ready? Oh, hot. Hot. Eaten together as one big mouthful of a mix of things, it works really well. You don't really think about the steak and the texture of it. It just sort of seems to add a bit of body to it that wouldn't have been there if it wasn't there. And obviously the carrot and the sauce and everything is all delicious. I think the overwhelming flavour is of the sauce. It's quite strong. It's got a pretty good kick to it. But it's fine. If you really need a pie and it's vegetarian, I'd say, yeah, give it a try. What I would also say is I'd question as to whether it's really worth £3. 94p, brilliant. £3, I would question whether, I don't think if I saw this in the shop again and it was £3, I probably wouldn't bother. But if it was reduced 90p, a quid, maybe even 150, I'd give it another go. And I'd be quite happy to try some of their other ones. So yeah, if you're desperate for a pie and it's reduced, give it a try. If not, if I'm honest, I think there's better pies out there. The Clive's pies for a start, they're brilliant. But yeah, not a bad one. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.